Welcome to the Holy Spirit's Curriculum of Joy podcast. I am Wanaka Oberhuber, and I am your host. Let us open up to the Holy Spirit's message today. As always, we are one, we are whole, we are complete. We are infinitely valuable in the mind of God, and when we are aligned with Him, her, it, we are also infinitely valuable in our own mind because we share it. Love is impossible. At least that's what we are told. Because love is not what we are told love is. Love actually is the only possible because it is who we are. Many times we identify with a body. We identify with a personality. We identify with a character. We identify with strengths and weaknesses. We identify with a world in which we, as bodies, interact and act. We seldom identify ourselves as spirit, even though that's the only identification that is honest. As we are told in A Course in Miracles, the body's function, as long as we are dreaming, is and only is communication. What does that mean? How does that pertain to any of us? Does that mean that communication is just words? Does it mean that communication is everything the body does or feels and is shared with the projection we call the dream? Or is communication only taking place in spirit? Are we communicating with our Creator? Are we communicating with our siblings? Are we in communication? Is the body expressing only as communication? When I am told what to think, when I'm told what to do, when I'm told what to feel, when I'm told how to act, and what to be thankful for, and what to reject, am I told anything of value? When we open up to communication, and that is the sole function the whole world has, as I have previously shared about. The whole world is communication. Its only function, its only value is in its communication. Now, communication is very, very valuable. Do you understand? It's infinitely valuable. because all is spirit, and in spirit the vastness is infinite. The vastness is infinitely small, infinitely great, is infinite in all ways. And in that vastness, there is a communication that expresses itself and feels itself as love, as joy, as happiness. And this is our soul function. Have you ever looked into the mirror and seen happiness? Have you ever looked into the mirror and seen joy? Have you ever looked into the mirror and known who you are? Well, a mirror image of the body or of the world or whatever, can that really communicate the love you actually feel, who you are? Can the dream communicate who you are? If that's its sole function, then it must be able to. And therefore, any other interpretation of the dream is false. Because the dream can only communicate who you are. And because of this, the dream will end in joy. Because joy is who I am. And so the only function of the dream is to remind me of who I am. And once I've reminded myself of who I am, so often, or as long as it takes for me to wake up, to return home, that's how long the dream's value exists. Once its function is fulfilled, the dream is no longer needed. And the same pertains to our body. Every time I think about, life, the world, the body, the dream, and I am conflicted in my thoughts, all I see is conflict. Every time I am willing to acknowledge my loving, kind, gentle spirit, that's all I see in the world, in the dream. Why? Because I am the one in charge, the one who allows the interpretation of Holy Spirit, or the interpretation of the idea of separation. Many times in my life I was thinking about the topic of ideals. What is ideal? What is perfect? What is it all? Well, ideals are, according to what I thought, ideas. Ideas that are so beautiful, so wonderful, that they never can be reached. So actually, all you are doing is following the star of your ideals. Never to reach that star or those stars. And yet, the satisfaction lies in following, being guided by those stars. Well, this no longer is an approach that I feel comfortable with. I know you may think ideals are all we have, all that enables us to live meaningful lives. And yet, ideals, as described, cannot and will not make you happy. We don't want to continuously walk a path of expecting happiness around the next corner. Why no? A path of happiness to be, or of happiness as it was, can only engender a conflict that has no real substance to it. Let us turn now to what A Course in Miracles says about this. A Course in Miracles, in the Manual for Teachers, speaks of trust as the foundation for all other qualities of a teacher of God. Now, what is trust? And what we've heard about trust and loyalty and the like, you can get very lost. Let's say trust is your ideal. Trust in itself is your ideal. If it's an ideal, you cannot reach it. You can never trust fully. But what if there is no ideal? What if ideas are in themselves all-encompassing, all-powerful? What if each and every one of us is an idea in the mind of God? And God, as being absolutely perfect, cannot and will not and never has created anything imperfect. And as for perfect, his ideas, or its ideas, or her ideas, are eternal. What does that say about the childship? It says the childship is eternal. It says the Creator is eternal. It says that certainty, safety, wholeness, oneness, abundance, peace, joy, happiness are not ideals. No, they are our reality, our only reality. Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you. Holy Spirit, thank you for being here. Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. We are all so thankful for your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Bless you all. Thank you for listening. Till next time. Bye-bye.